Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and I'm going to be sharing with you today the card class, which is actually a stamp along. Some of you already or purchased the kit to make these cards, and so you've seen it in the sneak peeks. This is the card class that we're going to be doing, and it features the Coneflower celebrations, which is this one. I'm very excited. I think that this is a great set, and so we're going to be playing with it. I have pretty much cut out all the designer series paper. Of course, all the cards that have been already cut out and embossed. I've not stamped anything just yet. Of course, we're going to be doing that here. And I've also had not cut out the flowers. I did try to do that earlier today, but I just couldn't. I had way too many things going on. And to be honest, I almost just came back from my racquetball thing. So anyway, hi Paula, if you are joining, please let me know where you're watching. Hi Gail, it's nice seeing you here. I always love to hear where you are watching from. Also, let me know if you did anything fun for 4th of July, right? That was last Friday. We did had a fun time. We ended up watching the fireworks for the first time ever. And I actually had a really primo's pudding, if you will. It was just really by luck, but of course I earned the Mom of the Year because the kiddos were so excited. They wanted to see the fireworks. Oliver kept saying, I want to see the fireworks for real life. And I'll be honest, I don't like going to crowded places on those special occasions like those holidays. I get a little bit antsy and nervous, so I don't really enjoy it that much. And so I've never gone. And so this time we happened to be out and about for dinner, and we end up driving by, and by the time the fireworks started in our city, we were like right in front of them. So again, they were so excited. We were in our car, nothing crazy. So anyway, so hopefully you had a fun time at this holiday. And so, like I said, we're gonna be playing with this set. Hopefully, if you are one of those who got the kit, make sure let me know if you're gonna be making them with me or you're just watching tonight and then making them later. I did share the PDF for those of you who got the kit back then. Just make sure that when this video is done, so by tomorrow, because we usually end like later tonight, right? So when the video is done, I'll be uploading it into YouTube, and so by tomorrow I'll be updating the PDF so it has also the link to the recording of tonight's class. Okay. So anyway, just that's the only thing. However, you already got the supply list, the PDF, instructions, pictures. So hopefully you have already cut out all the pieces, and so we'll go from there. Another thing that happened is that my samples had the flower accents, and it happened that they were out of stock. They are coming back next week, I believe. And so I made a substitution in your kit. So if you got the kit, you got one of these, which are the Drossy adhesive backed embellishments, which we're going to be using tonight. So the samples from tonight will have those, but you're going to see how they look. It will work pretty well as well, because these are more like accent, like gold accents. So we're going to be able to use them on our cards today. And again, mainly because these embellishments are coming back until next week. So I couldn't order them for you or to get them on time for tonight's class. Okay, so that's the other thing that changed. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it. The other thing, just want to make sure you know, is that I am showing my card classes. So I think I lost one. I guess I lost one here. It's somewhere in my room, I'm sure. So anyway, we registrations for the card club ended last Monday. So yesterday, and the kit was the perfect pairs. I'm missing the one with the darling duckling. So anyway, I do have like 2 kits left. I do have to order the embellishments, but I do have enough pieces to cut 2 more of those. So if you're interested in those, let me know, because there's only 2 left. Also, on the same note, I do have one more kit of the, what is this? Oh my goodness, Happy Hibiscus. So this one closed last week, and I have 1 kit left. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Send me a PM or PM me or an email at Ali@creatingwithali. I'll be more than happy to send you the kit. This one, by the way, for those of you who subscribe with this, so I placed my order last week. I expedited it, but I think that because of the holiday, it didn't make it. It was supposed to arrive Monday, like Monday morning, because again, I know that the Ford, whatever. And so it didn't. And now it's showing tonight at 7 p.m. And then, of course, we're doing the Facebook Live. So likely it's going to be shipping tomorrow, just because I didn't get the gems and the things. But anyway, you're going to be getting your kits like tomorrow for sure, because it's supposed, I keep tracking it. It's still showing tonight at 7 p.m. So it should be already on my door, hopefully, or in its way. But anyway, I have one more kit of those. However, just want to make sure you know, I don't have the embellishments, so I will have to order those if you want to get that kit. So again, just let me know, and I'll send you the invoice for that. And then the next thing is we have, I have my next card club. And so as you know, I have my card club, subscription, where every month I design a card kit with a bundle. And so this month I am featuring the Scenic Adventure. And so I am in love with the cards from this card class. I think all of them are really nice. This one is actually inspired on one of the cards from Melissa Faust. It's not exactly the same, but I did follow her sketch, if you will. I love how she did it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be using that. Look at this one. Like I said, I just love it. I'm using the Everyday Skies Designer Series paper. Now, I show these to my family, and this seems to be the favorite for whatever reason. I guess the colors, I don't know, the stamping. They all love that one. That was their favorite. Then we have this one. And then this is like my favorite too. I just love that sky because it kind of looks in the purples. And so anyway, so Card Club, it is a subscription. It is $45 for those of you who want to join. If you want to read more about it, you can do so at creatingwithali.com/card club. You get enough supplies to make 5 cards. There is a video tutorial for each of the different cards. And also, when you are on the card club, for 6 consecutive months, you get also a goodie bag on your 6th month. The other thing is that you can actually get this kit on a one-time if you want to try us. The cost is $50 though, so just let me know. Again, I'll send you a PayPal invoice and add you to the tracker so that I know that you want to be getting this kit. The subscription for this card club starts today, and it goes all the way through August. Is that right? August 7th. Okay, and so it will ship around August 20th. Okay, just so you know. But again, you can read more and subscribe at creatingwithali.com/card club. Anyway, and of course, once this is on YouTube, there's going to be here a button or a section or a banner where you can click, and then it will show the link to that page. One other thing is that I announced that we're doing a Christmas in July card class with Julie and Joey, and we are making 9 projects. Each of us created 2 cards and 1 3D. Now, we decided to use the Take a Bow designer series paper. However, we just find out this week that that designer series paper now is only available if you get the dies. So we have to change things around, and we're not going to be changing it with the green and gold season paper, as well as the Regal's foils, I think it is called, or I don't remember right now the name. So we are changing those things. We are designing again, pretty much remaking the cards with the new paper. And I'm gonna tell you, I think it was a happy accident because the cards are looking even better. So we're all very excited with the changes, believe it or not. And so we'll be updating the graphic, but know that we made a change. And if you don't know which paper I'm talking, let me just show you here real quick, because I have, like, literally, I was like, oh my gosh, we just changed the paper. And because this happened like yesterday. So this is the paper. What is the name? Season of the Green and Gold. So this is a designer series paper that now we're going to be using. And then also here it is. Let me show you. Oh my gosh. This is the other one. This is called the Regal Distress Pattern. So this is the one. We've also changed, instead of white ribbon, we're going to be using the gold strip ribbon, which I love it, and it goes really well. A sneak peek of one of my cards is this one. See, it looks really nice. I'm telling you, it was a happy accident. And though we love the other cards with the Take a Bow designer series paper, this one is looking fabulous as well. So I just want to make sure, you know, I want to be transparent because that happened today. And we just released that card class last week. So it changed everything. But anyway, I promise you, you're going to love all your projects. And by the way, that is also a stamp along. So we're going to be doing a video every day from the 29th to the 31st of July. We're going to be mailing the kits prior to that so that if you want to be making the cards with us, you can do so. And then, of course, there's going to be a PDF with instructions and then the video so that you can kind of see what we're doing, right? Like you can get yeah, you can see how all the pieces are, or all the cards are being done, or the projects I should say, especially for those 3D boxes that we are also doing, or the 3D projects, not boxes, but projects. So anyway, so I think that's pretty much it right now. One last thing. Tomorrow we're gonna start a promotion of 20% discount on the two-tone cardstock. So if you are interested in scrapbooking and you like the 12x12, or you like doing all those boxes that uses the 12x12 cardstock, make sure you check that out. It starts tomorrow, and it is 20% off the two-tone color cardstock, which is our 12x12 cardstock. So anyway, all right, so let me flip the camera and then we go through that. Like I said, we're gonna have to be pretty much doing a lot of the things right now because it's been kind of crazy lately. So let me flip camera. Let me know where you're watching. Oh, I never share, sorry, not share, but I never saw comments. Let me also okay, so here we go. Let me also put my other phone so that I can see the comments. So give me just 1 second. I am doing this with the phone that is always working, so hopefully I can see it. Yeah, I see myself. Comments. Also, if you have crafty friends, please do share the video. That always helps me a lot. So anyway, let's see, where are we? Comments. There we go. Okay, so Mary Ann Duplessis says that she celebrated with her kids and grandkids with a cookout at our house. Oh, that sounds amazing. Thanks for sharing. Karen says she finally found me. Yay! Yeah, happy to see you here, Karen. Hi, Flo. Hi, Helen. All right, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start now with the. Let me move things around. So you should have gotten. So those of you who got the stamp along got enough supplies to do 2 of each. I've already pretty much embossed everything, and you do need to have the bundle to make the. Hola gordita, to make the cards, because I cannot send any stamp images, and of course I didn't cut out anything that was from the bundle. That said, everything else was done for you. So like this label and the embossing for all of those cards, you should have gotten in your kit. All right, so let me start cutting out some of the pieces here, or not sorted out, but like let's do the leaves and that one. There should be, yeah, a cardstock. This is a half a cardstock where we're gonna be doing all the leaves. So for this one, I will go ahead and start doing all 4 of them in my case, but in your case you'll have you will do 8 of those, okay? But in my case I'm gonna go with 4 just because I have enough to do 4. And let me also move things around here. So I need adhesive. Yeah, let me get my trimmer out of the way here. Oh gosh, give me 1 second. We're gonna be needing that. Okay, and I need this one. We're gonna be needing this one and this one and this one for right now. We're gonna be needing the, we'll use the sentiments in a second. So let's start with that, and then let me see. Does this one fit this? I think so. Yeah, that will be fine. All right, and then I need more of these. And one for the flower. Okay, so we need this one. And that one. And then this one. All right. I think that's enough. And I'm gonna move this around for a second. Okay. And so we're gonna be using old olive. So we're gonna be doing tone on tone. I am gonna be, because I want to be using my smaller, well, yeah, I'm gonna be using the smaller for right now. I'm gonna cut this one just for me to kind of have it go through the other machine. I might still need to be using the larger machine, but just to have pieces. You don't have to do that if you're using your regular. I just want to make sure I have enough. Like this one can go through the smaller stamp cotton bows. So we need 4 of these. So I think I can do 4 of those right here. And then I'll need the leaves as well, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and this is where I was like, I should have done this one beforehand. I just didn't have time. It's been kind of crazy. I know I've been saying this for a while, but it's true. It's been kind of crazy at home, at work. It's just, you know, so it's a lot of things going on always. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna put this one right here because I don't want to be wasting anything. And then I'm gonna be doing, I need 3 more of those. And then I need 4 of these. And I am, like, I could have make things tighter, of course, but anyway, you might need to move things around, but I'm just trying to go this as fast as I can. Okay, so we're now going to go ahead and get these ones. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this with our dies. All right, I'm going to be needing also this one. And then I'm also going to be needing this and that one. Okay, these are come in a minute. Let's start with this ones. I'm gonna be using 2 for these, so that's not moving. I think these are not sticky anymore. Let me get, usually when these are not sticky, it's time for me to change them. So let's just change them. I should have more of those. There you go, much better. And then let's do another one for this one. All right, and it's gonna get a little bit, like I need to be doing this several times as you can see, so I don't know. This is why I always like to pre-do all of these before the videos. But, oh well. Oh well. All right, so we have that one. Now, these have to be done again. There we go. right. And then we're going to be cutting out the rest. Once we have everything cut out, then, hi, Holly. Once you have everything cut out, then it goes so much faster. So this is the part. Now, when you're making several cards, it's best to do some batching, like I did here. Like, let's just stamp everything and then cut it out. You know, that always helps to go faster. Because you're not having to change, you know, from let's glue, let's, you know, stamp, and then die cut, and then the stamp again. So it just go faster that way. So anytime you are making several cards of the same, it's best. Now, also when you're designing, I always share this, but whenever I am designing, I always just stamp a lot, make lots of these pieces, because then I use these like my embellishments, if you will, right? So as I go through the sketches and whatnot, I like to just have several things already kind of stamped. That way I can, as I am playing with the sketches, then I can kind of see how they fit into that layout, you know? So even if you're not doing multiples of something, if you're designing, it's always fun to just stamp and create some of these pieces, because like I said, use them or treat them as your embellishments, if you will, right? So anyway. Mary Ellen says that she loves how the old olive looks so nice in the old olive, right? Like it color coordinates really nicely. I agree with you. I agree with you too. I love how they look. Again, we're gonna have those. Oh no, hold on. Let's not waste the whenever I have the two things, let's just do two, right? Because that way we're not having to do more die cuttings. Okay. Alrighty. So we have those again. So this is that one. This is this one. We're almost done with all the leaf seam, so it's not too bad. It's just like when I am filming, you know, I feel like sometimes you might get bored. That's why I love to pre-do these parts, but it's okay. Once you're watching the recording, you can fast forward all of these. By the way, I always forget to mention, but usually on all my videos, on the description section, especially when they are on YouTube, I do include a supply list as well with the links to all of the products that I use in the cart. So you can see the supply list on the YouTube videos. I think I never mentioned these, but they're there. So if you're ever watching a video and you want to see what products, you can click on the description, and then it will take you to the product page where you can get it as well. So anyway, so there we go. So we have all the leaves. Now we're gonna be needing also. We're gonna be needing the. Let me bring this for a second. This one, I didn't cut out myself. Oh no, I do. Okay, never mind. I do. I'm like, I didn't cut myself a scrap of this, but I do. So we can start doing those. And then two of my cards. So the white one, right? So I just go with the packet that has the white, right? So I need to cut out two of those. So let's cut out those already. And then the packet that has there's an orange one that also needs, yeah, this one. It's the strawberry slush, but you will need also those two. And let's cut out those already, okay? We need to cut out those pieces as well. So let's have those ready as well. Okay, so we're gonna be needing that. So I'm gonna be putting this one here, and I'm gonna have, oh, I think I can move things here. All right, so we need 4 of these as well. Okay. Okay. All right. We have that one too. Like I said, I'm trying to do all my die cutting. That way we are ready to go. Ooh. Like, I could have done something here, you know? Like, I'm just realizing that I am kind of wasting a little paper here. Just be, as you're cutting out your pieces too, just be mindful of that. All right. And then we're going to be doing the same with this one. So this card class will be almost truly the only thing that I pre-done is the embossing and the designer's newspaper. I already cut it out. But let's see, can I fit it? Oh yeah, I can fit it here. See? And then I'll have, oh, this one staying, so let's use this section. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we have those pieces done. Now the other one, that's going to be for the other one, we will have to stamp and then cut it out later on. So we'll do that one as we make the card, I guess. Or maybe we should have stamped that one already, you know? Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Hold on. So all right, so we have that one too. These are there. And then there's 2 cards, right, where we actually stamp. So for these, let's do those as well. So we have everything ready to go. So that one will be this one. Does only have the one. And there should be another one. Ooh, I don't. And then there should be another one, this one. Okay, so now for these ones, we're gonna be needing the Timmy Tiger and the Strawberry Slush. Okay, and so I might need my, yeah, let's use this just to be safe. So we're gonna be using Timmy Tiger. And we're going to be stamping it on these. All right. And then I'm going to do the same with the Strawberry Slush. We do need to clean our stamp. And I'm trying to see, where did I put my cleaner? Huh. Like, where is that thing? Where is the chamois? Oh, here. I'm like, where's the chamois? We do need the chamois. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead. Like I said, I'm just kind of doing everything, and then the rest is gonna be assembling, right? So for you will have to be doing these double. For those of you who got the kit in the mail already, you will need to be doing everything twice as I am doing here. And but like you see, just try to do in batches so that everything is done. So now these two are going to be cut out with the larger die. Now this one is supposed to be like a knot card, if you will, but we're only going to be needing we're going to be cutting it out like so. You do need to realize that you have to check which one is the one that matches. So in this case, it is this one. Okay, so just pay attention to that part, because they the first time I was playing with this, I thought they would match, but they don't, because they close, and because they kind of match, they kind of be like opposite, if you will. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so now we need the larger one, and we're gonna go ahead and just and we're gonna line it up so it's not moving. All right. All right, so I have this piece, and then we're going to be doing the same with this one, and same thing, we're going to line it up. There we go. Okay, and we're pretty much done with all the cutting, you know. Okay. Oh, sorry, I moved the camera. All right, so I set these before, but I love to, I always put everything back on my dies, you know, because, and I do the line so I know exactly where they go, but also it let me see which one I am missing, if I am missing anything, right? So I highly suggest to do something like this, because you can see it's easier to know which die you're missing, where do they go, and there's no issues, you know? Okay, so, all right, now for these ones, since we already have everything ready, we could already, oh, and you know what? I need my silicone sheet, which, where did I put it? Give me 1 second again. Oh, here it is. I should have it somewhere here. Okay. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and cut out the X's, because you're going to be gluing this one right here. See? So I would also cut out a little bit more, just so that you don't see any of that pink on my flower. See, like, I'm gonna put it, and I don't want to show any pink. So if there's any pink showing up, just cut it out. I need to be cleaning. I was doing a video, and I cut out with my scissors. I should probably use another one. I need to clean this ones, because they're super, gooey. And then I also need where's my little trash can? Here. It's like, I know I need that little trash can too here. All right, and then the same thing for this one. Let's do those at the same time. Again, I'm just cutting the part so they didn't show. Yeah, see? So now we're gonna go ahead and add adhesive on these. And we're just gonna line it up. Oh, see, and even then I managed to show a little bit, so I'm gonna cut just as lightly there. Okay, there you go. And then same thing with this one. All right, and see, I did the same thing. So you just cut whatever is showing, and there you have it. Okay, so you have those two. We're gonna be doing those the same for this one. Now for these ones, one tip I gotta share it with you is that you want to put this one's opposite. Okay, so you want to have them like this. You don't want to put them exactly the same. I mean, you could, it's okay. Maybe we could try that too, but I kind of like it when I put it opposite, because then it kind of looks fuller, if you will. The other thing is that for me to glue those things, and give me a second, I'm just gonna open one of my samples just to remember. Yeah, in between the layers I did add dimensionals. Okay, so you're gonna put them, like I said, you can try to put them this way, but you want to be kind of offsetting them a little bit if you can, right? And maybe we do that, actually. Let's try that, and maybe we cut the other one. Yeah, let's do that. I could do that. But if you don't get it right, then you can always put them this way. Okay, so let's try to offset it, and I think it looks okay. Now, let's try. Let's see. This one. Oh yeah, I think it will be okay. It will be okay. You might want to, again, cut out the one on the bottom, because this one should match nicely. You know, yeah, it matches nicely. So yeah, I think you can do that too. See, so it could. Okay, so that works as well. So let's just do that. Again, I'm just assembling. That's what I was telling you. I like to do everything in batches, right? So I'm assembling all my flowers. So when you cut out all your pieces, assemble everything so you're ready to go as we are putting our cards. So same thing with this one. Let's add 2 dimensionals. So then we have everything ready to go. Yeah, let's offset it. Okay, that works well, actually. And I'm cutting out the one in the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead and glue those. Now, by the way, you can still get the kit to make these cards. Now, it's a little bit different because you will get everything to make one of each. You will not get the full designer, the pack with the designer series paper or the full ribbon, but you get enough supplies to make the card. So the designer series paper will be cut out, but you only make the one. And you can get a kit with this when you place an order that is $45 between now and then Saturday. What is this Saturday, by the way? I think it would be, I don't know. Let me check. What is the next Saturday? I have no clue. Let me check real quick because I'm like, yeah, be now on this Saturday. Give me a second. I should be able. So that is the 12th, Saturday the 12th. There you go. I'm like, what is this? Hannah says she loves the set. And Hannah said that's smart. I don't know what part is the smart part because I'm just reading it just now. So maybe the way I put the flowers, hopefully. Anyway, I love this set. So let's go with the first card. So anyway, so I have all my flowers now ready to go. I have all my stems and the leaves. Let me clean out those leaves also, so I don't put anything with ink. That's the thing. I like to kind of clean everything as I go. Because, I am kind of messy and I move things around. And then I end up with stains on the back of the pieces. Because, if you don't clean it, I move something without really thinking about it. And then there's a stain somewhere. Okay, so we have our piece that is 8.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to go and do this one first. For right now. I don't know if I'm going in the same order as your kit, but it's the one that has the white embossing piece. This is 5.25 by 4, and I've already embossed with the painted. What is the name of these? It is the plaster painting. It's one of those large ones. You could actually I think we did 2 of those. Yeah, we could do 2 of those. Yeah, Mundo, my husband, is the one who does all the embossing. And believe me, he was thrilled to see that we had way too many. Because every single card had this embossing. And he had to do it twice for every person, right, taking this class. So he was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was a big stack of just pieces for him to emboss. But anyway, he always helps me. So anyway, so we have 2 pieces of designer series paper. These are, you're going to pick 2 patterns, or 3 patterns actually, for this card class. These are from the Celebratory Sips, if I remember correctly. Is that the name of the designer series paper? I believe so. And so I picked the one, it's the one that has all the drinks, or the cocktails, if you will. So I had the one that has the old olive, the flowers, and then the polka dot. So these 2 are 1 by 3 1/4, I believe. Hold on, 3 3/3. Hold on. Yeah, 3 3/4 by 1. You need 2 pieces, and then you need one that is 2 inches. This is 2 inches. I think I have. Yeah. Oh no, 2 1/4 inches. Yeah, 2 1/4 inches by 1. Okay. And we're gonna be gluing those pieces on our piece. Okay. So let's go ahead and do those 2 pieces first. Okay, so I'm going to go first with this one. And they are slightly in an angle. Not by much, but slightly, So you might want to go this way. Like I said, it's just a little bit, not too much, just slightly. You're going to cut out whatever excess you have on the back. And where are my scissors? I did have scissors a minute ago. Oh, here. I'm like, where are the scissors? This is where I started getting, but those are not the scissors I was using a minute ago. See, I already lost some scissors here. Oh, here are the other ones. I'm like, I already lost scissors. And then we're gonna be gluing this one right here. Okay. We're gonna have that one right there. Okay, next I'm gonna bring this one. I'll have this here, and then I need one of these, which is gonna go right there, and then one of these that is gonna go right here. But before we do that, we need to be stamping our sentiment. And this one says, you make me, what does it say? You make my day. So we're gonna be using you make my day. There's one that says celebrating you, happy birthday. So you can make this one's different things. Maybe I want to do the happy birthday. Can I fit happy birthday? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay, I'm going to stick with the other one. I'm going to stick with the other one. Or I could do celebrating you. Ooh. Yeah, because this could be a birthday one, you know? So, well, I have the other one. I just love having, well, let's do how it was intended. We'll use this one on another one. You met my day. This could be like a thank you card, you know? So I could also use this one. I just love having birthday cards handy, especially for the office, you know? But I think this one will be good as well. I'm going to put it right there. You met my day. I feel like I didn't stamp it quite well, so let's redo this. By the way, try to do it towards your right side, okay? Because you're going to be adding a bow right here, okay? Now, I will be trimming and making it a little bit tighter. This is, you know, if you want. Like, you don't have to, but I kind of like it when it is, you know, kind of tight. And then you can use your punch or your, if I can find my punch. See, I don't even know where my punch is. The Taylor-Tack punch, you know, I've used it all the time. And I don't know what to do with it. Oh, here. I was like, I know it should be handy here because it's always on my desk. Anyway, you can use your scissors. I use the Taylor-Tack punch. I know it's already retired. But, there we go. And you know what? And the reason I love it is because I can just keep playing with this thing. If I... There you go. Much better, I think. But you can use your scissors where you go point to point. You know, you cut a line here and then go point to that point to that point to get this, right? So anyway. Okay, so now for this, I'm going to go ahead and then use my liquid adhesive. And I have this little one. This is our liquid adhesive. I just put it in this bottle. A friend of mine gifted to me, and it has been a game changer, to be honest. All right, I'm just gonna hold it for a second. Hold it for a second. There we go. And then for the leaves, I can use my seal. And then I'll use this one. Now for this one, I'm going to be using this. So this is going to go right here. And I'm going to be using this one right here. Okay, so now for this one, I can go ahead and then I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of this to the lower one. And then I'll have this one come this way. One of the embellishments that I thought would also look really great with this is the little bead trinkets that we had. I think they're still available. So I was just thinking about those. Those will be really nice if you have like a little bee, you know? Now that said, I don't even know. I know I showed the embellishment we're gonna be using, and see, I already lost it too somewhere here. Where is it? Give me 1 second, because I can find the embellishments. Interesting. What did I do with it? Do you see it? Sometimes people see it on my table and I don't, so if you see it, let me know.
Not too loud. Told you.
Vamos a llevar las cosas.
What's gonna happen? Well, I don't know. They disappear. Okay, fine. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna be gluing this one right here. Okay, like somewhere there. And we're gonna be making a bow. Yes. I could probably put it here. Yes. Okay, so I need to do this with dimensionals. Oh, this one is done, so I need to cut it out. That's just this. This one has less. Okay. Someone have that one. Oh, did I did it on the wrong side. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's do this again, because if I do this, I don't have enough. Oh, I hate it when I do this thing. So let me redo that part. Let me redo that. I didn't pay attention as I was doing this. Let me cut out another scrap. Let's do this again. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and break my trimmer. Do I have enough? I think I have enough space there. Maybe. No, I don't. Hold on. Do I? No, I don't. Let me put it towards. To make it towards the end. There you go. I have enough space there. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut out the. There you go. There we go. And then this is the side. Okay, I'm like, hold on. I need to pay attention to that. Because there's going to be a bow on that end. So I want to make sure I'm not covering anything. Okay. So now I have this one. Okay. Now for this, I'm going to be using this for right now. Okay. Okay. We're gonna, this opens like so, and now we're gonna be getting this. Okay, now we're gonna bring our ribbon, which I'm like, I know I have the ribbon here. We're gonna be making that bow. And this is where it's gonna go, okay? So now, I actually think it's okay. There you go. So I'm gonna be pinning. This is why I wanna make sure I had enough space there. And then where are the glue dots now? Here. Now, one thing with this ribbon I've noticed, sometimes one glue dot is not enough, you know, so just put 2. All right, and then like we said, we're gonna be using our Druzy gems, which I'm opening a new one. I still haven't found the other ones. So, oh goodness. All right, and then for this, we're gonna go ahead and add some of these, and oh, to put one here and one there, and then I'll put the other one somewhere here. And see, it looks really nice. The original sample is right here, so even though I've used the other ones, it still looks really nice with that one. Okay, so anyway, so here's card number 1. Let me do the next one, and I'm gonna putting this ones over my area. Okay, so now card number 2. So we did number 1. We're gonna be doing this one. Now this one is this. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring our pieces. So for this one, we need to be using the sentiment that says happy birthday. So this is gonna be our birthday one. So let's just put this one. And let's bring the birthday one. I'm using Early Espresso again. And we're gonna be stamping the happy birthday somewhere here. Okay. Okay, so now for this one, this is gonna go on the bottom right section. So I'm going to be cutting out these. By the way, this one was 3/4 of an inch. I don't think I said. It's just enough to fit the sentiment. I don't even know what I did with the ruler. Let's see. So this one is... It was like 3 inches by 3 3/4. But again, you just want to match your sentiment. So just use a scrap that you have. So this one is Timid Tiger, 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold this in half. Then again, same thing. We have a piece of the Timid Tiger 4 by 5.25. I already embossed this one with the plaster painting. Yes, plaster. If you just join me, this is the one, plaster painting. One of those 3D embossing. So it gives you really nice texture. Same thing. We're using the same 3 patterns. So this one is 2 inches by 3 3 3/4. Yeah, 3 3/4. And then 2 pieces. These are the same. And these are 2 by 2.25. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and stamp those. Ooh, there's... Yes. All right, and then now this is going to be kind of off, you know, like on one end, you know, kind of like this side that way. So you're going to be adding this kind of in an angle. And then you're going to be putting the next ones like something like this, I think. Actually, this one and that one, you know, something like that. And I said this, and I probably want this one more towards... I'm trying to see how would I put this. Oh, there you go. Yes, I'm like, you just play with it until you kind of like it. So... I had it this way. And then I have this one kind of this way. You know, so something like that. And then I'm going to be adding the ribbon on this section. But before I do that, let's add the... So this one is going to be with this. So this is going to go like so. And I need this one right there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and glue this one first. And so I want this one to be right there. So I'm going to be adding this way. And I'm going to hold it for a second. I'm going to cut out that excess. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one with the dimensionals. So I'm going to have that one somewhere like this. And then same thing, this time I'm gonna have that one come here. And this one is gonna go somewhere here. Okay, once I have that, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of adhesive and bring the ribbon and add it in a zigzag. And where is the sentiment? Oh, here. I was like, where is the sentiment? And then you're going to be adding this one right here. Now, I would probably cut this one slightly. So I feel like it is too... See, so I just make it fit whatever. See, I like this one better. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to be putting this one with dimensionals too. Probably want more. Oh, I built this one, so let's use that one already. Probably want to have like 2 more, like one here. There we go. There you go. And then we're going to be adding our gems, which, oh, I was like, what did I do with them? And we're just going to go ahead. I feel like I could use something here. I'll add another one of these somewhere here. There you go. And then we're going to go ahead and add more dimensionals. Anytime I do tone on tone cardstock, I love using the dimensionals. Although the white one, I still did it with the dimensionals. I think it's really whenever I have like an embossed background. The thing that I just love how it looks. Alrighty. And then we're gonna go ahead and put it on your part. And so here you see it. Really nice, huh? Okay, so that's card number 2. Let's do card number 3. You know what? Let's do again another of the Timmy Tiger. So this is the next one. So this is how it looks. We're gonna be doing also 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. Ooh, I found the other roller, so let's put it here. Same thing as the other one. We have a piece that is 4 by 5.25 pre-embossed with the what is the name again? Plaster painting. I have 4 pieces of 1 by 3 3/4. It could be 1 and 4. I think on my instructions I might have 1 by 4. It really doesn't matter because we're gonna be covering most of it with it. But you just need to have this one. Like I said, I have on my thing, on my card 3 3/4. I think on the tutorial I have 1x4, so it will work regardless. Okay, and you need two different patterns. So in this case I have the flowers and the old olive. I also have a scrap of the strawberry slush, and we're gonna be stamping on this one the celebrating you. So did I clean this? I don't remember. So let's clean it just in case, and then let's use the celebrating you, which is here. And again, we're gonna be using the early espresso. Oh, what do you do with the early espresso? Goodness gracious. Oh, here, I'm like, now I lost that one too. Okay, so early espresso, and we need it somewhere here. Okay, now I have cut out a piece of the everyday arches, or is that arches? I think so. This one is the one that is 2 5/8 by 4 by 3 7/8. Okay, I feel like I have a little piece here. All right, so we have this one. Let's clean it out. All right, so we're gonna start. Oh no, I need this. Sorry, I need this one. We're gonna be cutting out these on the left side, okay, and somewhere here. There you go. So I have that. We are going to be adding this ones, and the way I have those is I have them kind of like in an angle. Now I did notice this one has a little bit of a texture here, so I'd rather have that one here, I think. Yeah, I like this edge a little bit. And then the way I did it is I just go kind of like in and out, if you will, right? Like in a little bit of an angle, if that makes sense, okay? So just do that. So let's go ahead and start gluing these pieces. So I'm going to be using and kind of like in angles, if you will, right? So the next one is this one. All right, and then we're gonna be gluing this one on top of that. Okay, so this is gonna go, see? So, like I said, it will work. So now this one is also in an angle, okay, in a way. And I haven't seen that. Is this the right one? Hold on. Oh yeah, it is. For a second I was like, is this the right one? Yes. Okay, so you're just gonna put this like in an angle a little bit, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and glue. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and bring this one, and we're gonna have the one that we stamped, and we're gonna have that one kind of like in an angle here, and this is gonna go right here. Okay, so we want this one to be kind of in an angle too. Oh. Hi Lila. All right, so we need to be adding adhesive on this section. And we're gonna hold it for a second. And I'm gonna cut this part. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and add this one with dimensionals. So let's just okay. Do you like this stamp set, this bundle? I really like it a lot. This is one of my favorites. I feel like I love that you have different options, you know? Like you can like cut it, you can color them, you can use blends. I just love having different options for, like in this case, I didn't color anything. I just did tone on tone, you know, like on the stamping. So I love that on this set. It gives you lots of different options. All right, so now we're gonna have this one come this way. All right, and then we need one of these. And we're gonna have this one come like this way. Now for my sentiment, I want to have it here. Ooh, there you go. I'm gonna have this one come this way. All right, and I will, oh, you know what, I forgot, I didn't trim this one. I always like to kind of trim it to make it, so I might have to, oh, and I cut it, you know, I cut it really crooked on this time. That's okay. I think I trim it really crooked, but that's okay. We'll fix it here in a second. We'll fix this. Okay. Yes, much better. Okay. I'm gonna need to cut this again. Okay. All right, so now this one will have same. One more. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and I'm missing one here, right in the center. Okay. And so now this one goes this way. Alrighty. And so I have this one. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and add our bow. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that one right here. And then we're gonna be adding some gems. And I'm gonna go ahead and add another one somewhere here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add another one there. So here you have it. A little more blank, but again, you can add as many as you want. So this is our third card, and we are ready to go for our final card tonight. And it is this one. Oh, got all my pieces. So this one also uses the Celebrating You. So I need to be... Oh. Okay, so now. So this one is Strawberry Slush, 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to fold it in half. And then... there is again another piece of the Strawberry Slush, 5.25 by 4, already pre-embossed with the plaster painting. Okay, I have 2 pieces, no, 3 pieces. So this one is 2 by 3.75. Is that right? Let me see. Yeah, 3.75 by 2. Then I have a piece that is 1 by 3.75, and then another piece, and this one is 1 by 4. Okay. And then I have a scrap of basic white where we're gonna be stamping the Celebrating You. So let's bring. Oh, it's raining! Wow. I didn't realize it's gonna be raining today. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead early espresso, and we're gonna be stamping. The Celebrating You. And we're gonna be, this is just a scrap. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. Oh, I lost it. We're gonna go ahead and cut it so it's just tighter. And we're gonna cut out, ooh, it's kind of crooked. Well, that's okay, that's fine. That's okay. And I'm gonna have this one, okay? So that's how it goes. All right, so now, this one goes, the way this one goes is I'm gonna have that one and then this one. So I kind of need to know where these things are. And then this one goes on top, okay? Okay, so that's how I want it. So I'm going to position that one kind of here. Let me move this one aside so that I know. Because you want to kind of center, so you want to know where things are, kind of. All right, so let's do that one first. And then we'll do the other one. Yeah, this needs to be center. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and have match that one, and then I'll have this one come here, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring this one. And this one goes and kind of hides that part. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now, of course, we're going to have our flower this time this way. So kind of like this. Slightly this. Yep. And then I'll have this one come this way in an angle as well. So I don't need as much. So let's just glue this part. So I'll have this one in an angle. And I'm holding it a little bit. This one dries fast, so I don't have to hold it for too long. But you do have to hold it. I'm gonna cut out that excess. And then we're gonna go ahead and glue this section. I'm only adding adhesive or glue on the layer, on the bottom layer, right? So on the, because I don't want to be putting any adhesive on this other section, okay? So just be careful with that. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one. Let me... All right, same as with my other part. So this is going to go right here. So I'm going to be adding the ribbon directly here on a zigzag pattern. Okay, and then this is gonna go right here. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna go ahead and add dimensionals again. Did I finish this ones? I think so. Okay, so let's go with this then. We're almost done. I'm loving this card, seriously. Love the colors. Here you go. And then this one, we're gonna go ahead and add it also to, oh, there was another one right here. So let's just finish this too. Oh, I think I glue them. There you go. Okay. All right, so now this opens like so. We're gonna go ahead and glue it. We're gonna go ahead and add our gems, and we're pretty much done with this card class. What do you think, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that one and that one. I'm gonna be adding one of these right here, and that one of the small ones right here. And there you have it. Look how beautiful. I love, love, love this set. So this is our fourth and final card of the night. Again, this was a stamp along. So if you got the kit, these are the cards. I will be uploading this video on YouTube so that the PDF, so make sure you there you go. You refresh the PDF because the link will be added to that PDF. Again, you can get the card kit in the mail to make these cards. With orders of 45 and above, and it will include all the pieces to be to make them. I don't provide the gems, so you can use any gems that you have, but everything else I will be providing. Everything that is embossed will be embossed. Everything, if I have a label like that one, it will be provided. But you do need to have the bundle, and the bundle again is called Coneflowers. Yeah, Coneflower Celebration. So make sure you get that one, so that you can cut out all the pieces for this card class. Anyway. So hope you have enjoyed. What else? Do I have any questions? Gail said stunning cards, the colors. Love this set. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Number 4 was the best. This one, right? I love that one. To be honest, I feel like I like those, the ones that have the detail flowers. For whatever reason, they kind of caught my eye more. So I love these two. As well. I don't know. These are like two of my favorites. But let me know which one is your favorite. I always love seeing which one is your favorite. And next week, I'll be doing another card class with another set of flowers. I think it's I'm going to try to do what is this? The blooming something. I don't remember right now the name, but I already have them designed. Flo says that she loved the cards. They're just screen summer and fun. Oh, glad that you like them. By the way, when you get these class for this time, there's actually a PDF with instructions. Normally, Facebook Live classes do not have other than the video tutorial. But for this time, because it's part of the stamp along, you also get the PDF with instructions. So there's written instructions. There will be the recording of this video also there, and there's a full supply list. So this is one of those classes where you get the whole thing. Again, you get it for free when you place an order of $45 or more, and you get all the components to make one of each, except for the embellishments. So make sure you put some embellishments on your order. What else? I think that's pretty much it. So anyway, hope you have enjoyed. Gail said, agreed on the colors for silver. Yeah, so hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Okay? So, bye for now.